Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites according to the Holy Bible. We come out here week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, America, aka Babylon the Great. But before we get started, we must give all honor and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom we've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the Hebrew Israelites, the elect, scattered in the four corners of the earth, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. Again, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
First John 2 and 15.
Take your time with the scripture.
Introduce, speak a little bit. You can speak a little bit.
Right. Hey man, so hey, today's lesson, man, and we going into, love not this world, man, because we gotta come out of Babylon, man. This place is filthy, man. This place is full of idols, you know what I'm saying? Full of pride, you know.
All right. This is 1 John 2 and 15 reads, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world."
The scripture says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." Why? Because this place. Why? Because it's vanity here. And it's vanity here, meaning, and this what this society has to offer is unprofitable.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. 2 and 15.
Okay, let's go verse 15.
All right, this is 1 John 2 and 15 from the top reads, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world."
Right. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." Because vanity is here, meaning this society, and what it has to offer is unprofitable, and it can corrupt you, because the wicked is ruling, and he's promoting. Because the wicked is ruling, and he promoting, all types of sorcery throughout his media, which the media is, on these on the radio, on the TVs, in the newspaper, on the internet. Right. And we are the children of the light, we are that holy mountain, and that word holy means to be set apart.
Read it on. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
It says, if any man love the world, it says,
the love of the Father is not in him.
All right. So if you love this world, and the things that it has to offer, because this world,
It's contrary to the Bible.
right.
You know what I'm saying? They got the woman over the man, and the men don't have no problem with it. They pretty much tucking their tails, let the woman run the household. You got abominations walking up and down the streets of America. Here it is, Tommy can change his sex, you know what I'm saying? At 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old. And the government will fund it. but you got control over your children. Get the hell out of here, man. We don't love this place. We hate this place, man. Working 2 and 3 jobs. Get heck out of first chapter, man. What the hell do you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians have to love about this damn place, man? I people forgot who they were. We are Yasha Allah, man. We are the princes of God, man. But they want to be niggas, they want to be Spicks, they want to be wetbacks, they want to be African Americans, they want to be Cherokee, they want to be Tacos, they want to be Cubanos, Dominicanos, they want to be all that stupid shit, man. First chapter, sorry, 5. What 5 said?
Okay. This is the book of Haggai, first chapter, 5th verse. Now therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways.
Who's the Lord talking to? Read again.
Right? This is the book of Haggai, the first chapter, the 5th verse reads, now therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua of hosts, consider your ways.
Go ahead.
Verse 6, ye have sown much and bring in little.
Working your freaking ass off, man. And by the time you get your paycheck, you barely got $40. I never forget growing up, man. My mother used to get on my father's butt. Right? Well, we need this, we need that, we need this. And by the time he finished with the list she gave him, only thing he had left was money for a 6-pack, man. And you wonder why the hell he was drunk all the goddamn time, man. Because this world will stress you Israelites out. Go ahead.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Yeah, you eat, but you have not enough, man. Which meaning what? You don't have an abundance. And we wasn't meant to have an abundance on this side because of the curses. Who's the one standing up in these soup kitchens? Who's the one that's constantly with a handout? It's Jake. And if you see a goop or an Edomite, they're taking advantage.
Yeah, not having enough leads to a change of your mindset. If you don't have an abundant mindset, you have a scarcity mindset, you're more reactive. You know, damn, this is the last piece of chicken, you're attacking it. Rather than having an abundance mindset, you have options. You know, I have an option to choose the better, the better choice.
Right.
You know, which Babylon the Great is set up for Jake to fail in all areas and aspects of life.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Yeah, you're clothed, but it's none warm. You know, I like to always bring this out, but around here they have a coach for kids. Who you think's better than Jake? Why? Because Jake's parents don't have that type of money to go out and buy a new jacket every year. What do you think hand-me-downs are all about, man? Why? Because Jake don't ever have enough money. Put food on the table or buy your son or daughter a new jacket. What are you gonna do? One way or the other, you short. You're gonna be short somewhere, man.
Oh, okay, kind of. Nah, because you know, just to land back on what the brother was saying, because you know, it brings, you know, not having enough, it brings weariness, you know. You know, you get tiresome, you know what I'm saying? It mentally drains you. You know?
It says, read it on, and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
It says, he that earneth wages, put it in the bag with holes. Man, because soon as we get our paycheck, hey, what? This bill's right around the corner, you know. you got your rent, your phone bill, your light bill, water bill, you know what I'm saying? You know?
And look, you're on child support, forget about it, right? You know what I'm saying?
And then if you're not on time, you know what I'm saying, they gonna send you another bill, a late fee.
Right. Verse 16 in 1 John, second chapter. You want to read 15 again? All right, this is 1 John, second chapter, the 15th verse reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah. Cause this world, you know, it gives us jobs, you know, clothes, money, you know, but we don't get attached to these things, and by we I meaning the service of the Lord, you know, because we know that we're just pilgrims, you know, just passing through, you know, we here but for a moment, and if you don't mind, brother, can you get the definition of pilgrims? Hey, cause we trying to get to the promised land.
And why you getting that? You know, it says, you know, the love of the Father is not in them. Why is the love of the Father not in people that love this world? Because the people of this world are contrary to the scriptures, man. You tell Jake you can't eat pork, what the hell they do? The Lord knows my heart. Ask somebody tell me that. Well, they eat shellfish, you know, but the Lord knows their heart. He does, and it's purely wicked, man.
Yep, cause they trying to climb up some other way, man. They trying to serve their own belly instead of following instructions. What got us in this predicament in the first place?
All right. I got the birth of the word pilgrim. All right. A person who journeys to a sacred place for religious reasons.
It says a person that journey to a sacred place. And what is that sacred place? That's the king. That's the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's that place of flowing with milk and honey. You know.
It also means believer, a devotee, worshiper, traveler, crusader. Right?
I just want a definition of that. You can read on verse 16.
All right. This is 1 John, the 2nd chapter, verse 16 reads, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes."
Right. It says the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, and when you go into that word lust, it goes into the pleasures. You know what I'm saying? And the pleasures of the flesh, you know, would be like this lewdness, you know. You see all this promiscuous women, you know, in this world, you know, it's over sexualized because we know that sex was made for childbearing, you know.
I got the definition of lust. Very strong sexual desire. All right. More words. Sexual appetite. Sexual passion. Desire. Passion. Sexual longing. Lustfulness. Libido. Sex drive. Sexuality.
Hey, the lust
of sex,
right. Yeah, because that's, you know, I usually go into the edamame, but yeah, that's cool, brother. Because basically that lust is like when you're eager to do something, you know what I'm saying? When you pretty much you're enticed by the flesh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, it's something that it's not even necessary, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's something that you want, you know? Which is, you know, the lust of the flesh, with, you know, like I spoke on, you know, lewdness, you know, because this place is it's over sexualized, you know. You see sex being promoted, you know, everywhere, you know. And then you know, the lust of the flesh would be like, you know, our people they all into jewelry, they want diamonds, you know. Our people they all, you know, they want the wine, you know, which means, you know, they like the hard drinks, you know what I'm saying? They like to go out to the bars, you know, and things of that nature.
Yeah, I was looking at that word, all those sexual definitions. You know, they look at the way our women dressing today. They, you know, they're not in modest apparel like the Bible tells us to be. They are dressing sensuously, you know, provocatively. You know, wanting men and other women to look at them, you know, see how skimpy I'm dressed here. You see, that's why, you know, and there's no wonder that that's what our the entertainers, they promote that. Esau has given them the leadway on that. They pay them a lot of money to promote that to our people, because that makes us go off from the laws, the statutes, and commandments of our power. We got to be careful with that dress code.
Yep. It says the lust of the eyes. Our people desire to have these the houses. You know what I'm saying? They want the house in the gated community. The house on the hill. You know what I'm saying? Our people want these luxurious cars. You know what I'm saying? These $1 million cars or what have you. Our people. You know what I'm saying? They into the entertainment. Every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying? Speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, our people, they want to go. They want to go to every concert, for every artist. Or this artist in town, or we got J. Cole, or we got Boosie, or we got whoever,
All right. And the pride, read it on. And the pride of life.
And the pride of life, because what do these people in today's society they like to do, They like to brag or boast, you know what I'm saying? They like to show off, you know what I'm saying? All of their worldly possessions, you know what I'm saying? Anytime they get something new, what they like to do, they like to take a stroll through the city, you know what I'm saying? So everybody can see them in they latest ride, or you know what I'm saying? Or I got the new J's that just dropped this week,
Our people, they emphasize little trivial things. What do we got to be proud about? Our people in captivity under, Esau's with his foot on our necks. We don't have anything to be proud about, right? We need to, come get out of pride, come back to our power, where, and give him honor and fear him the way we're supposed to, and that way we'll be in order. This is no place to be proud. You see?
Yeah, I got something. Because Jay don't know how to be. Exactly. It's like what y'all was talking about.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen. We wouldn't see that in the righteous people.
No.
But to your brother's point, Jay don't know how to be content with what they have. This is Philippians 4 and 11. I read it in the NLT. It says, "Now that I was ever in need I have learned how to be content with whatever I have." And this world doesn't promote you to be content. It promotes to be gluttonous, to never be satisfied, right? It says, especially that woman. Why you think she's all jumping from rod to rod? That's what Big Mama tells her. Jump from rod to rod till you find the right rod for you. Pretty much. Because they never say, well, you date till you find the right man. It's rod to rod. It says, I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little.
Can I chime in on that? Because that pride of life, that lust, you go to Home Depot or Home Goods, or you see the products, how they display it, for a time. It looks so like luxury, like, luxurious, luxurious, like living, like, whoa, look at this ceiling fan. Yeah. Wow, look at these outlets. Mm-hmm. Wow, look at these vents. Look at this carpet. Look at the color of the walls right here. Mm-hmm. Because Jake likes variety. That's why in the kingdom, we're not just gonna have our multiple palaces. They ain't all just gonna be decked out the same, right? Or just make a carbon copy of this one. Those gonna be different, right? And we're actually gonna be able to enjoy those things, because those things aren't gonna be in the midst of wickedness,
right?
A
great point, because Jake get these, they lust after these things, don't realize the things you have to do for it.
Because you have to trim your ways to get that FRN note.
That's right.
Right? You have to work like I was looking up these jobs that pay 100,000 plus. I was like, they got to work 10, 12 hours a day.
See?
I'm just like, that's not living.
It's not living.
It's just like you at work majority of the time.
Yep.
And then they call it inflation, but it's called like when you the type of inflation is called like whenever you spend more money. Oh, lifestyle inflation. That's what they call it.
You spend more than what you're bringing in.
Yeah. Because you got the bonus, you got the raise, so you start spending more. They call that lifestyle inflation.
Yep. That's right. So pretty much, you got to know how to, and that's why the scriptures are written for us, man. Because Jake get money and don't know how to deal with it. That's why a lot of our people go broke, especially athletes and entertainers. But you got to know how to be content with what the Lord's blessing you with, man.
Right.
And that's what this world does not promote. To be content with what the Lord has blessed you with.
Hey, cause they clout chasing, man. They got it. They trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying? They gotta, they gotta follow trend. They gotta appeal to the masses. And like the brother was just going into, they don't know how to conduct themselves with the money. That's why I think the scriptures say what riches are comely for a nigger. I mean, Salaki. He said riches are not comely for a nigger, right? Come.
All right.
Hey, Arnold sense too, yeah.
Right, reading on. Is not of, okay, let me, this is 1 John, the 2nd chapter.
First Corinthians 7.
I'm not finished with the first.
Oh, you did. Oh, Salaki, sorry.
All right, this is the book of 1 John, the 2nd chapter, the 16th verse reads, all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world.
But it's of the world, It's the world will love its own, and that's the thing, These people, they in a carnal state of mind, you know what I'm saying? They only concerned about the things, the material things.
Yeah. See, these are the things that got us in the situation we're in today in this captivity, which is the worst captivity that we've ever been in. Which this is our last captivity. You see, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. You see. It's not of the Father, it's of the world, you see, and therefore we ought to be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our minds. And that's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians.
Yeah, because the pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 7:31. First Corinthians 7:31.
The book of 1 Corinthians 7:31 reads, and they that use this world as not abashing it, abusing it. My bad, sorry, Salaki. And this is book of 1 Corinthians 7:31 reads, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Hey, so it speaks on using this world. So we have our daily hustle, the 9 to 5. Hey, because we have to have shelter, we have to pay bills, but we don't invest all our time and energy into these FRNs, this fiat currency, what we like to call this monopoly money, because it ain't backed by nothing.
The faith for these people.
Oh yeah, kind.
The people giving value.
Military.
Yeah.
The American military.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. I got you.
So like the brother said, hey, but the people of this society, the people of the world, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they desire that vain glory, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they covet to have these worldly riches, you know. They like that those greenbacks, that little piece of paper with the slave owner on the front of it. Let me get Micah 2:10.
This is the book of Micah. 2:10 reads, Arise ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
So this doesn't mean, it says depart, you know. This doesn't mean getting in a plane or a jet or a cruise ship to go to another country. You know, this means depart spiritually, and this means depart spiritually and mentally, you know, coming out the philosophies and the doctrines of America, you know, calling on these idols, you know, worshiping these holidays. Because the scripture said this is not your rest, you know, because what we have been lied to, you know, we have been murdered, you know, which is, you know, killed unjustly, you know. No, we have been made a spectacle also, you know, because you see what our people do for this money, you know, like I don't know if everybody familiar with the show In Living Color. You had Jamie Foxx, you know, he want to put on a dress and play Wanda, you know. You got Martin Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, he want to put on the dress and play Shanae, you know, all for that dollar.
This is the book of Micah. 2:10 from the top reads, Arise ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
Yep. It says it is polluted, you know, because they give people liberty to do wickedness here, you know. You know, you got these sodomites, you know, the men lying with men, women lying with women. You know, you got your Planned Parenthood, you know, your pedos, you know, people doing all kind of drugs, you know, the women, you know, the women over the man, you know. And it says it says a sword destruction, you know, because Esau have beaten the heritage out of our people, you know. And we forgot the names of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai, which is that strong tower, which is that fortress, you know, which is our shield and buckler, you know. And we're gonna need those names, you know, in these perilous times to come, you know, to be delivered in the times of Jacob's troubles. That's it. So, Lord's willing, you was edified. I'm gonna pass it down to the next brother. Shalom. Okay, time.
Shalom. I'm gonna land back on GMS, keep pushing. Brother Kabad, he did a lesson last week that inspired a lesson, right? Concerning the C-Hip, the MOTB. All right, give me, brother, if you will, Revelation 3:10. Right? As you said, brother, this is not our rest, you know. It will destroy you, and it has destroyed many of our people. Looking around at it, you know, how the people are, you know, conducting themselves and carrying themselves. You see, you got it?
Yep. This is the book, you said Revelation 3:10.
3:10,
Yep. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Hold it right there, my brother. Yeah, you know, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Who is he talking to? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, you know, and the hopeful elect, you know, the elect actually, who is patiently, you know, keeping the word of the Most High, you know, And it is difficult, don't get me wrong, because, we are living in our last captivity right now. We are seeing some great abomination going on right now. You see, we seeing underdressed people, men and women. They are not dressing modestly like they should, like the Bible commands them to. They're not trying to keep laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. They participating in abominable holidays and wicked events. We see this even today. There's an event going on, and they are dressed so-called, worshiping their idols, that the world has pushed on them. You see, that's what we're doing. And it says, read it again, my brother, from the top.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
All right, because thou hast kept the word of the Most High's patience, of His patience, and we are being patient, Lord, So He going, it says, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. What is that hour of temptation? Ultimately, it's those nuclear missiles. You see, it's that what's fast approaching that sea hill, that MOTB. You see, Lord willing that we'll have the walk. That mark of exemption, according to Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, the fourth verse. You see, read on, my brother.
It says,
you got something?
I'm gonna break something real fast.
All right.
Because what it says, what's going on is a Caribbean fest.
Okay.
Right.
Caribbean.
When you go into that word in Spanish, it goes to Caribbean, which is Caribs, or the island Caribs, are names used to refer to the indigenous people of the lesser people. So that's a derogatory term put on Jake.
Yeah, it is.
And they wear like a fucking badge of honor, man. Oh, I'm Caribbean. Do you really know what that means?
Yeah. And the thing about it is, they look at us, as we trying to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, like we're the fools. Like we're not, in what's happening.
Right.
That we don't, they looking at us as a disgrace, and they're the disgrace. That's the way they're dressing and the way they're carrying on. If their eyes were really open, they would be ashamed of the abominations that they're committing.
And look, it says that definition of lesser, not so great or important as the other or the rest, less important.
Mm-hmm.
So the Spaniards said that the Jake in those islands was less important. Why? You know what I'm saying?
It's a byword.
Huh?
It's a byword.
It's a byword.
Byword,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Just wanted to bring that.
Right. Okay.
just like the brother spoke on the lesser, because what they say that we so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they say we the minority, but really we the majority. That's why the scripture goes into Israel being as the sin of the sea.
That's right. All right. Read it again, brother. Go from the top.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right? See, there's a big calamitous situation that's gonna come upon the earth. You see, it's going to be mandatory that you take that sea hill. You see. All right, it's going to be mandatory. That's that great hour of temptation too. You see. All right, if you will, drop that and go to 2:10, Revelation 2:10.
This is the
This
is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer."
All right, see, suffer. That goes in. That's a relation of the word patience. You see, even now we are suffering because we are vexed by what we see and what we have to put up with, what we have to tolerate, what we have to live among. You see, our wicked 2/3 on this side, you know, looking at us in disgust. You see, you know, so we are in a suffering state now. But it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Right? It said, do not fear them, and also the suffering that are going to come upon this earth. You see, it's going to be a great insurrection coming upon this earth. Read on, my brother.
It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
That's any amount of time. You see, you know. So we understand too. All right, that it says the devil. Who do you think the devil is? It's not some spiritual being. It's not some man under the earth with a spandex on, with a pointed tail and a trident in his hand, or whatever you call that thing, that 3-pronged thing, a trident, I think. All right, so it's not that. It's not anything spiritual. This is a real person, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You see, the red man. You see, that's who it is. So he's the one that's going to send those Durga troops at you to put you in prison, to take away your homes and your houses and your family. You see, that's why you must turn back to the Lord while you have the time. You see,
Esau's a physical
counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Right. That's it. All right, read it again, my brother.
It says,
yeah, read it from the top.
It says, this is Revelations 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
That trouble that you may be had, or that testing that you may have to go through, you may have to go through a concentration camp for 10 days, or maybe a month, or maybe an hour, or a day. We don't know. But, some of us will be cast into that tribulation, in that concentration camp. Some of us will be beheaded. Whatever that's allotted to you, that the Most High Yahweh Shai has for you to go through, that's what you're going to go through. You see, but the elect, they're not going to give in. If they have to have their head mounted on the chopping block, the guillotine, so be it. We're going to be at peace. Lord willing, He take the sting out of it. So here we have it. You see, these 10 days is amount of time. We don't know how long it's going to be. You see. All right, read on.
It says, be thou faithful unto death.
Be thou faithful unto death. You see, even though your head is on that chopper block, you're going to continue, praising Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You're not going to let your fear petrify you and you give in and to submit to their wickedness. Ultimately, that see him. You know what I mean? The MOTB. All right, read on, my brother.
It says, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That crown of life. Okay. According to Second Ezra, the 2:43. That crown of life. We want to be crowned by that by Yahweh Shai. You see, He's going to be passing. He's be crowning his people, his men, his elect men. You see, we want to be of that number. You see, all right. You don't have to get it, but if you will, get me. Let's go to Revelation 3 and 13, 16. Let's go there.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 13. It says,
13 and 16.
You said 13. Okay.
13 and 16. Right. Revelation 13 and 16. Gotcha.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. It reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads.
Read it again, my brother.
Yep. From this Revelation 13 and 16, it reads, and he calls it all, both small and great.
Stop right there. And he calls it all. Who is it? The devil. Who is the devil? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. That's who's going to cause this. He's going to send his military over, have you in a concentration camp, and he's going to make the whole world, you know,
Detention center, bro. Use code words. Use
okay.
like detention center.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, my brother. Detention center.
That's fake news right there.
You know.
The concentration camp. That's fake news. You can't say that.
All right. All right. Detention centers. All right. And he calls it all, both small and great. You know, whether you're an old man or a young man, whether you're a woman or a little girl, you got to get that mark. Even a baby, you got to get a mark. Sorry, my brother. I didn't mean to say that. You know, that charagma. You got to get that charagma. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna make, you know, well, he's going to present that to you. You see, all right. Whether you are young or whether you're old, or what else he says, bro?
Yep. It says rich and poor.
He don't care if you got millions. He don't care if you are on the poverty level. You see? What else?
Yep. Free and bond.
He don't care if you're in prison, or in the stockade, or in the dungeon, or wherever you may be, or what?
Yep. It says free and bond. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Or in their forehead. He don't care if you're in bondage or whether you're free walking around, whether you are. If you are on this earth, you must receive that seal, that charagma, that the devil is offering to you. You see, you would have to receive it in your right, your right hand or your forehead or anywhere on your body. We're not supposed to do that, right? All right. Or read on, my brother. 17. Give me 17.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma. You see, that seal. You're not going to be able to go in a store and get a carton of milk or a loaf of bread. You're not going to be able to buy a can of beans. You see, not unless you have that seal in you. You see, your money is not going to be in no good. Your silver, your gold is going to be no good. Whether you're a woman, male, or a toddler, you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have that charagma. You see what I'm saying? All right? Unless you have that seal. Right? Read on.
Yep. It says, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
All right? See, that name and the number, all is in that charagma, that seal. You see? All of that is embedded in that seal. All right? Read on.
So they want to make you like the barcode.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know? They want to scan you, and you're going to be the new products that are owned by the elites, that are for sale, right? Now, whatever they say, this is my property. I can do whatever I want with you. That's what the elites want to have authority over.
Yeah, because it goes back to, what's that, the law in Deuteronomy 15 about the oil.
Yeah.
When you have a slave that doesn't want to be free, you give them that oil.
Right.
Yeah, it's Exodus 21 as well.
Yeah.
You get it?
No,
I get it.
you gotta
Okay,
get it.
we don't have to get it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, brothers, because that's just like you said back, like there's nothing new in the sun, like back then they branded our people, just like how they brand they cattle or whatever, they livestock, Yeah, that's just like that charagma, you know what I'm saying? They try to brand you.
That's right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, give me that. Give me 18.
Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 18. It says, here is wisdom.
Mm-hmm. That's knowledge right there. Here is wisdom. what the prophets out here prophesying that's going to come to pass. This is the knowledge that you need to know. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. You see, we're not playing with it. You know, the Most High is not playing with you. You know, this is no joke. This is real dealings right here. Right? Okay. Read on.
It says, "Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666."
See, this is the number. You know, we have understanding. We have the knowledge. The 100% truth right here. You see, and this is what we're warning you of. That's coming to play, and that's what we have the understanding, not to take. You know, not to submit. You see, because we know that is the barcode. You see, that is the barcode.
Hey, bro, don't wing it. The C hip, you know, that's when you break it down. Just stick to what brothers know. Don't wing it.
Okay.
Because y'all brothers will hold post.
Okay. Right. All right. It is the C hip.
Just get your next precept and keep it pushing. Just get your next precept.
All right. All right. Give me Jeremiah 16. Okay. That's one.
This is the book of Jeremiah 16.
16.
16.
6 chapter 10 verse.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning?"
To whom, my brother, to whom shall I speak and give warning? You see, this is, you know, the prophets are speaking to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. This is who we're giving warning to in this modern time. You see, read on.
It says, "That they may hear, behold, the ear is uncircumcised."
See, you know, we understand that 2/3 of our people are not going to hear. No pictures, please. No pictures. You may take a picture of this. Not of us, right?
Yeah, me. I'm a one-man army.
All right. Read from the top again, my brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning? That,
right. Go ahead.
That they may hear, behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken."
They can't listen. They can't hear what we have to say. They hear us, but they're not listening. You see, because they don't want to understand what we have. But because when we tell them to put away the abominable things and the abominable acts that the Most High, detests, they don't want to do that. They want to continue in their own way. They want to go with their own way of thinking, with what they have been taught by, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You see, that's what they want to continue in. They want to believe him and believe that, it's all right to participate in these wicked holidays and these wicked events, and that they can dress and anywhere they want to, as skimpily as they want to. You see, that's what we, and read that from the top again, my brother.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning, that they may hear?"
See, this is the warning that we're giving you. Come out of this, the wickedness that we've been brought up in. You see, open your eye. We want to enlighten you on what you're doing is wrong. You see, read on.
It says, "Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken."
See, they can't hear what we have because their ear is uncircumcised, because their minds are uncircumcised. You see, they haven't been transformed in the renewing of their minds. You see, they still walking around sleep as the walking dead. You see. All right, read on.
It says, "And they cannot hearken, says, behold, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it.
See, the word of the Lord is a reproach to them. It condemns them. You see, they don't have any delight in truth. They want to continue in the fallacy that they were brought and taught. You see, brought up in and was taught. You see, all right. Read on. Yeah.
Yep. This is Jeremiah 6:11. It reads, therefore I am full of the fury of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. I am weary with holding in.
See, the Lord is tired. He's full of fury, anger, wrath. You see, he's going to lay it on. He's going to lay these strokes on very sorely. You see, the Most High is tired. Read on.
It says, I will pour it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of young men together. For even
read on.
For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the age with him that is full of days.
Okay, that's what you call it, the institutions that they're going to put you in. You see, holding blocks. All right. With that, I'm going to turn it over to the next edified speaker, powerful speaker. Hope you've been edified. Shalom.
Yeah, that's back them out.
I put it there. All right. Wait. Well, yeah. There's going to be a punishment. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
What was they reading?
You got it.
I read it. Yeah, my 6 room stuff. Laying back on what the brothers was going into, that C-hip, all right, that Strong's G5480, there's going to be a repercussion. There's going to be a judgment for that, for our people taking that, all right. Yahweh Shem Shai, the word that calls God in Jesus Christ, is not with you Israelites taking it, the elect. Spirits. Yeah, Revelation 14, 9, 10, 18,
Sorry, 8. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 8.
Yep, that's spirit.
And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen, that great city.
Yeah, it's talking about modern day Babylon, which is America. Why would we say that Babylon is modern day America? Because the things that went on in Babylon are the same things that's happening here in America, man. All right? If you go back and study the things that was going on in ancient Babylon, you can see them right here today. Those same spirits are here, are the same idol worshiping. All those things are back up under different names, okay?
This is Revelation 14:8, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
That's right. She made all the nations drink. What does it mean? What do you mean by drink of her wine? It's her way, her thought process, what she deems as right. In America, what's that main thing that America deems as right? The sodomite agenda. Man with man, woman with woman. All right? being transformers, man. A bunch of transmissions running around. This is what they're pushing, and then what was it? I keep forgetting that African country, man, where they made the law penalty up to death for being a alphabet community, man.
Yeah, there's two of them I keep looking into.
Yeah.
But if I may say, this society is very inclusive, right? If you're all out of bent out of shape, my 600-pound life, they create a shirt that will fit you.
Yep.
They create a pair of pants that will actually fit you.
Big and tall.
So that way you feel like, okay, I'm still comfortable.
Lane Bryant.
When if they didn't create clothes that big, you'd be feeling mad shameful. People be able to see your shame 24 hours. You have no choice but to see your shame.
Yep.
Right? They people on their smartphones, right? Just imagine yourself. Imagine you in a one-bedroom studio apartment, but you're on your phone looking down. Someone come in there, they can see you through the walls. It's like you're plugged into the matrix.
Yep.
You're plugged into the system.
Yep.
Well, you just on here like this.
Yep.
Someone come in like, hey, what's he doing?
Yep.
What's he looking at? That's the wine that has gotten our people's minds. A constant being stimulated.
Yep.
Constant stimulation. Meaning what you constantly have to be plugged into the Esau Edom's power source. Right? This is our Revelations 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen. It's scripture saying in 1 hour.
Yep.
That great city,
Riches come to naught.
riches come to naught. I can't remember what that chapter is.
I'll find it.
But it says, it talks about the ships.
Yep. We can get that. Yep.
Is it really?
It's 18?
But
yeah, it is 18.
it says, and how is Babylon going to fall? By thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Babylon the Great is going to fall by ICBM nuclear missiles being shot from Russia,
Yep.
Iran, Turkey,
Yep.
right, and all of these other nations that have nuclear capability.
Yeah, the weak are saying that they're strong. Why do you think America is going through all these countries trying to throw sanctions on people? Because these nations are gathering up materials, they're trading amongst one another. Well, you got an abundance of uranium. Well, let me get some of that. I'll give you this, I'll give you that, I'll give you protection, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, top.
I found one, but I'm not sure if it's the actual one.
I got it. Is Revelation going right now?
Yeah, it's 17.
Yep.
Oh, well, really verse,
Let me just start.
just verse 10.
Verse 10. That's Revelation chapter 18, verse 10. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
In 1 hour.
Yep.
And they're constantly making improvements to the city. Especially, that's what they've been doing in Raleigh. I don't know how the rest of the cities around America are dying.
Yeah.
Some cities are dying and people are migrating to right now
One area.
to different smaller Texas, right?
Yeah.
People say how beautiful Texas was. You go to the lakes. Now they got beer all over in the lake. Beer bottles, cans, right? Because as that movie The Matrix, in the first one, they told you Edomites are a virus.
Yep.
All you do is destroy. You live in a neighborhood, but you'll litter in it. You let your dog take a crap on the concrete and thinking you picking it up is cleaning it up.
Right.
You're totally adverse to the way the planet Earth needs to be ran. Right? So you're a virus that's not only affecting the sons of God, but the trees, So everything, life itself is being oppressed under Esau Edom. And the Lord in 1 hour is going to bring your great mighty kingdom, your military might, to nothing. Right?
Yep. Right? They got animals fighting back. You know, you don't see them too much messing with Jake. You know, it's Edom. So Revelation 18:10 against it, standing far off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city.
The mighty city, America.
Yep.
Mighty military, you know? Where they just like draw the earth, the whole planet Earth. Here it is in Maui. Everybody's in dire straits.
Yep.
But this country is more divided than ever.
Yep.
If these people really cared about the people in Maui, everybody would be sending aid. You know, $1 from every adult American. You know, we're gonna send aid. That's money right there. You know, $10, $15. Send what you can. Let's get a trust fund. 100 million people send $1. That's $100 million. You know, that shows you that you people actually don't care about one another. That way, when this deal goes down, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? And all the way to what? Thermonuclear fire. You got it.
Yep.
That was it?
Yeah, you said something that sparked this.
Yeah.
Bring it out. This matter of fact, keep reading because we can bring it out.
Okay. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 8, and it reads, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
That's right, and that's her policies, her ways. You know, why do you think? What do you think that the NW order is all about, man? Everyone on one accord, man. Let me bring this real fast.
They're trying to take over the planet Earth.
Yep.
Yeah, Edomite saying that I am a god. You know? And you
Yeah.
got a problem with it, you're gonna have to go.
Like, nigga, who is you? You don't run nothing, man. This is Revelation 11:18. The nations were angry. Why were the nations angry? Because when they swigged down that wine, you saw Edom's ways, the so-called white man's ways, they vomited up, man.
Made them bugged out.
Yeah.
And really, they pour that upon their people, and the leaders are seeing like, damn.
Yeah.
They're like, our people are through.
Yep.
You know, our people aren't doing so well.
Yep.
You know, look what's going on in Brazil. You know, our certain parts of Africa. You know, these places are dirt poor, but Esau's Coca-Cola is there.
Yep.
You know, making people all fat.
Yep.
You know, and clogging up their arteries so their body can't work properly. They're dealing with mental fog. They're addicted to Esau's cane sugar.
Yep.
Right? You're addicted to these substances.
There was this says this small town in Mexico is addicted to Coca-Cola. It says it also grapples with a deadly dis-ease. And why do you think that's from? The whole town is addicted to Coca-Cola.
Yep. And that's probably a dirt poor town.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they're addicted to it, because the only thing that hits that dopamine that makes them feel alive.
It says in the state's mountainous town of San Cristobal de la Casa, population 186,000 locals drink just over 2 liters of soft drink a day.
Damn, Jake just bugged out. And they did a study. You can look this up. They did a study on rodents that they gave them a certain amount of sugary drinks.
Yo.
They got significantly stupider. What do you think that's doing to a society? You know that over there in the East, they raise their daughters, their men a certain way. You know.
Yep.
Tells you if they continue on with the wine of Babylon, their society gonna be promoting OnlyFans. You know, then they really gonna have to get America out of there, right? Because it's in the food, right? It's in the air. It's in all things.
Yeah, so going back to the scripture, this
I'll let you
Revelation
too, baby.
11 and 18. It
Yep.
says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great.
That's right. So those that fear the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, right, we're gonna get a reward.
Yep.
So those who are obedient, seeing that America, Babylon the Great, the dead, these heathen nations are all going down, right? We who hold fast to that belief are going to be rewarded, right? And that's what we are fighting to be a part of. This truth ain't about being the smart guy. This truth ain't about knowing precepts. This is about a change of the inner man, right? That's what this truth is really about.
Yep.
This is just our occupation. This is a job. This is this is part of it. Coming out preaching the gospel, warning the people, giving warning. But we are converting our minds to the kingdom that's going to come.
That's right.
You see?
It finishes out Revelation 11 and 18. It says, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Yep, and that thou shouldst destroy them that destroy the earth. The planet Earth is in great mourning and sorrow.
Yep.
Because of Esau, Edom, and the whole earth, not just the people here in America. Esau's passing policies and it's oppressing people in Europe and in London, right? And I believe it was Western Europe, right? That's being affected by those energy crisis.
Yeah.
So all these things are happening in the world, right? The animals, you see Jake in the wildlife. Look at Jake.
Yeah.
Look at Jake. Jake is finished. This generation, right? Homelessness at an all-time high in every city. Where would you take a vacation at in Babylon the Great? Somewhere in the woods, hopefully. But they still got homeless people in those streets over there.
Yep. I got a quick one. Let's look at the Isaiah. And we're going to go back full circle, Lord willing. Isaiah 14 and 8. It says, I'll start at 7. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth in a singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us.
The whole, when you're in quiet, your house, let's say you got a house, everybody's peace and quiet versus everyone in an uproar.
Right.
Right? The house is out of order, right? When things are in an uproar, things are not being ran right. But the house is peace and quiet, right? Everything's in harmony, everything's in peace, right? And that's how it's gonna be when Esau, Edom, so-called white man, the elite banking families, lose their power that they have on the planet Earth, right? That grip. These niggas just letting fire come down from the heavens, and ain't no one making a video on it. Ain't no one, ain't nobody going and knocking on their doors.
Right.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get these people, right? So here it is. These guys are racking up heavy charges, right? Heavy charges are being racked up, and the creatures of Yahweh Shema Shai are constantly groaning, constantly crying out to the God of the heavens and the earth to come back, to set up the sons of God, to set up righteousness, that everyone may be at peace. And once that peace is brought, that's when we're going to be in a state of rejoicing, right? A state of tranquility, a peace of mind.
Yep. Everything's going to rejoice. That was on that.
Yep. So the nations, for now, before that peace will come, they will be in a state of, of being mad with Babylon the Great.
Yep.
Right? Because they see their societies, was it Uganda? They see their societies are not being ran properly. They see, oh damn, For some reason, women keep leaving their men.
Yep.
For some reason, I see the influx of obesity in my country.
Yep.
Right?
But
And
it
it
didn't
didn't
work.
start till they got here.
Yep. Now they have what is it, China that's having the North Korea that's having like a men class like trying to diffuse
That
that feminine energy. Yeah. I want to say it's China.
I know in China, a few years back, they were having fat camps.
Yeah, I mean you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, because obesity was so high in their population.
Yep.
Right? Did you ever get Jeremiah 51?
I was thinking about that, but we never finished. Did we ever finish what you had?
Revelation 14:9.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get the Jeremiah 51.
This is the Jeremiah. Oh well, you might as well get that one first. Then
Yeah.
Jeremiah 59.
Yep.
51, 6, I think. Or 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I started 6. It's Jeremiah 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul."
That's right. So we gotta flee mentally out of this place.
Yep.
Because the way, I mean, you got some people, you know, who are starting to come up more on the, like, you know, a level, right, with thinking and behavior patterns, and they're starting to share. But that's a small minority.
Yeah.
You can probably fit all those men on one football field, right, compared to everyone else who claims to be a leader and teacher in Babylon.
Right.
You know, because only a small group of people are telling you, other than the prophets, of course, are telling you, you should create better habits for yourself, better routines, you know, a better lifestyle, change of environment, change of mindset.
Yeah.
That's a small minority in Babylon. The majority of Babylon, right, that we need to flee from is telling you to do as thou wilt. There are no repercussions for your sins. Hakuna Matata. There's no worries. There's no judgment that's coming. There's nothing to fear. Just do whatever you want. Live a life that fulfills you. Right? You gotta read it again.
Yep. This is Jeremiah 51:6. "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul."
From the fierce wrath that's coming.
Yep.
Right? You gotta deliver yourself from this fierce wrath by taking heed to the commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, to these words of life. You know?
One of my favorite scriptures, James 1. "Be not therefore a hearer of the word, but a doer." You know, you gotta put it into action.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yep.
You know?
Keep reading. Yep, reading on, it says Jeremiah 51:6, "Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance."
That's right, her iniquity, her sin upon sin. That wine, those different philosophies that are constantly pushed. Right? Because they'll stretch it, right?
Yeah.
It's good to stretch. But when you really go into the heathen way, Esau, Edom, the whole yoga and worshiping their gods and their cacao. They have a cacao, ceremonial matcha.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with just taking a break and drinking your cacao.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to be thanking cacao.
Yeah.
I want to thank cacao for this. You're supposed to be thanking Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking the cacao. It's good for you. And just having the time in the morning to, peace or, just time to think, ponder, a reflection and drink cacao, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But everything's embedded in heathenistic customs here, right? And we won't get a better understanding until we're in the kingdom, a more fuller understanding. That's why we gotta stick to the basics and filter everything out through the holy scriptures of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep. The scripture said, "Be not cut off in her iniquity," right?
Ain't nothing wrong with a cacao ceremony, bro.
Right.
That's going on.
Right.
Before you know, you're like, damn, I'm just drinking a cacao, but why you gotta make it into, an idol?
Before you know it, you have a whole class. You're the head instructor.
You're head instructor teaching the class because they make things of earth that are healing, right? Idols.
Yeah.
Or they might make something that's detrimental to you to an idol. Everything has been made an idol in America.
That's right.
Something to worship. being a raw vegan.
Come on, man.
You know, that's
Yeah.
that's a philosophy.
Yep. Sure is.
There's no balance in that.
A lot of people are perishing too.
Oh yeah, yep. I saw an influencer
Yeah.
pass away.
Yep. This is Amos 9:8, because Scripture said that be not cut off her iniquity, because the Lord has eyes on this place.
Yep, that's right.
Amos 9:8, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Right. You know that sinful, right, full of sin.
Yep.
That kingdom that is full of sin, right, is now Babylon the Great,
Right.
aka America. You can see the sin; it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
You know, it's just like it looks horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's it's bad out here.
Yeah.
You know, people should be looking for a way to escape this place. You know, I saw something. I was watching. I'm trying to watch these self-help videos, right? You know, they said people don't want a peace of mind; they want peace from the mind. You know, they want peace. You know, from the mind, from all the troubles. They don't want to deal. They don't want to head based on their problems.
Yeah.
They want to avoid their problems. They want to find a way to escape the reality that they are forced to live in. That's in another quote. Looking at Stoicism quotes, you don't see reality for what it is. You see reality for who you are.
Yep.
You know, people
Yep.
have painted this image of what society is based off their beliefs, based off what they believe things are. But notice that's not reality, right? Reality is that your elite banking families are after you.
Yep. Yep. It's Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, which are the angels,
Yep.
are upon the sinful kingdom.
So everything is being recorded.
Yep.
See, so-
That was a scripture. You know, why this place is really simple.
Mhm.
This is Isaiah 3:9. It says, they shew up their countenance through a witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom.
Uh-huh.
They hide it not.
You know, starting with Jake,
Yep.
they're declaring their iniquity. They're declaring their sin, right? In Sodom and Gomorrah, they were bold with it. This is what I'm doing.
Yep.
In
Yep.
the media, you know, in the music industry, you know, you hear Jake, pop a nigga, you know, slap a biot, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they promote. They're out with it, whatever it may be, smoking cigarettes, smoking weed. You know, they declare their son. This is what I'm about. This is who I am, right? I was they were saying you say it, you know, whatever it is.
Yep. It's Isaiah 3:9. It says, they shew of their countenance through a witness against themselves, it's like against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not.
They ain't hiding their sins.
Yep.
This is a shameless society.
Yep.
This society does not shame people, right? Dealing with the shirt sizes. If you're a triple X, you know, or 4X, 5X, they will create a customary shirt for you to fit that body, right? They'll create pants. You're still able to walk around in society, rather than you being being a shame society. We don't build clothes for you like that. You're gonna have to go and
Drop 4 pounds.
yeah, you're gonna have to go and change your life in the cut somewhere.
Yep.
You can't come into the inner cities, inner working. You're gonna have to do some routine in your house or something.
Yeah. Yeah. This place embraces pretty much you having no standards. They embrace it.
Yeah, that's true. And they tell you any people that any successful people, they live there. They have a routine. They have a standard. You know, and we want to be successful rulers of the planet Earth, so we gotta have standards and routines and a moral code, virtues, right? We have to be virtuous.
So it reads on Isaiah 3:9. It says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil to themselves.
Whoa! They have rewarded evil unto themselves. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right? What you sow in the earth, if you working, right? If you playing Call of Duty, eventually, every day, eventually you're gonna sow to get a little better. You're gonna unlock character skins, new weapons in the game, blah blah blah, right? But if you sow, you know, labor for something, you know, eventually you're gonna find something you're good at, right? And it's gonna flourish, right? If you are someone who eats bad, well, you're gonna see low energy, right? You're gonna see mental fatigues, always tired. You know, your focus is off, memory loss, rather than the contrary, right? So what? You got it.
Fast. You're gonna already be tired, but don't add to it.
No,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
I saw. I was watching Dr. Bobby Price. He said people don't realize how bad and how like sickly they are until they realize how good they can actually feel, right? By changing these things. Wow, I never felt like this. I didn't know this amount of energy existed.
That's right.
You know, so you know,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
That's right. That's right.
You know.
Yep. So reading on verse 10, you want to keep reading or just go back?
Oh, whatever you want.
Yeah, I keep reading. Isaiah 3:10, it says, "Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings."
That's right. Say ye to the righteous, it shall be well with them.
Yeah.
Right? You sowing the righteousness in the earth.
Oh no.
Whatever, man. You know, scripture talk about the fruits of the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, long suffering, right? When you sow in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, you gain certain character traits
Right.
that are beneficial and that have they call them keystone habits, right? That's the
Keystone. Yeah.
serving
yeah.
Yahweh Shema Shah. That's a habit you can build off of.
Yeah.
That's something that's gonna ripple out to the rest of your life. Being long suffering is one attribute, right? That's gonna ripple out to the rest of your life. You know, being able to endure, to have patience, right? To have temperance, wisdom, courage, right? Equity. Those things, those virtues are gonna ripple out to the rest of your life. We need those things. Read it again.
Yep. This is Isaiah 3:10. "Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him."
Say ye in the that causes us to want to keep doing right.
That's right.
To keep doing better. We see everybody winning. You people are really losing.
Yeah.
You know?
And they know it.
They know they don't want to be out here.
Yeah.
The wife wanted to come
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
The wife wanted a day out. She was tired. Men can really be in the house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But the wife wanted to come out. She wanted to stretch her legs.
You want to be seen.
She was scrolling on Instagram and seeing some other people in Hawaii or Puerto Rico living it up.
Yeah.
Like, damn, we need to do something, sweetie.
Right. Yeah. And look, all on your expense, all in your pocket.
She like, I gotta get something out of you, know?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what you for?
Yeah. It reads on, it says, "For they shall eat the fruit of their doings." Verse 11, it says, "Woe unto the wicked."
And the fruits of the righteous, that is sweet.
Yeah.
You know, the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's gonna be very sweet for us. You know, it's like, damn. You know? And that order that's in the heavens coming down, that's what we really don't understand what's going on up there. You know what I mean? Apostle Paul, he's like, I couldn't even put it in words. You know, it's just like, are there houses? Are there, what the trees look like? We don't know. But we do know that order, that perfection that's in it is coming down to the earth.
Right.
You know? It's just like, damn, what the angels do? Like,
Yeah.
what did they actually do? It's like because the only thing I can imagine is like a temple. All I can do is imagine like like a temple.
Yeah.
I can't even picture Solomon's temple. I don't got the visionary. I don't got the vision for
We
it.
don't have the full capabilities in our imagination, in our brains.
To really think about how great Solomon's
Yeah.
temple was.
Yeah.
A gold plate.
Right.
Open up the cabinet. So what cabinets look like?
I know, right?
So it's just like that fruit that we're gonna be able, it's gonna be so sweet when, you know, Lord's willing part of that number when we actually get it.
I have not seen. No ear heard.
Uh-huh.
You know? Last verse, Isaiah 3:11. "Woe to the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him."
The reward of his hands. So what you laboring for, what you put your might into, your strength,
Yep.
your time, your energy, You know, because I might play a game on my phone a little bit. I'm like, why am I doing this? You know, it's just like,
It's an escape. I get it. You know.
yeah, but you can skate for 30 minutes. You gotta snap back into reality. Because there's a benefit on being present.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be laser focused. Like you want to, learn how to be bored. Like, you know, that's something that's once they have the smartphones, is taken out of society. Now you're in line. You don't have to sit there and be bored, right? It's okay to give your mind rest, right? You be on your phone, swiping on, taking in mindless entertainment, mindless content. That's draining your mental energy. That's which you're physically tired now. Damn, I've been laying in bed. I've been laid up all day, but I'm still low energy. I'm still tired, right?
What's the name for that?
Scrolling.
No, we sitting back for too long.
Stationary, solid. Yeah. Bedroom.
No,
Oh, okay. Really, we're supposed to be moving.
Yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to be, you know, you sleep. You know, we're supposed to be lively. Was there any more than that?
That was it.
Can you go back to Amos 9,
Yeah.
10? Yeah, and
Yeah.
and being lively in this kingdom is not promoted.
Right.
Sit on the couch, which these couches are horrible.
Yeah.
Brothers gotta find new ways to sit.
Yep.
You can sit on your knees. You know, you can sit down. You know, one leg up, one leg folded as an ankle, crisscross applesauce. You know, I forgot the other name for it. But crisscross, you sitting on these couches all day, they're bad for you. You know.
Nothing is good. Well, you think this man will create something good for us?
The toilet.
You know what I'm saying?
A toilet bowl.
Yeah.
That's I mean, you got it, right? But that's not how you're supposed to be using the restroom. You know? That he's an oppressive man in his heritage. Right? He's taking everything away from us. We don't even know how to use the bathroom properly. That's crazy. You don't even know how to properly drink water. You know? You don't even know the food combinations.
I was just thinking.
You know? Hey, should I eat the rice and chicken? You got rice, chicken, and asparagus on your plate.
Right.
You know, there's an order to how you're supposed to eat that. You're not just supposed to just eat, you know, I want to eat the greens last. You know? There's an order to everything that Yahweh Shema Shai made, and that's what we are fighting to come back into that order. It's more than just calling Esau Edom the devil.
Yeah.
Right? And putting him in chains. Now there's an order that's coming back to this planet Earth.
Yeah, and that calling Esau Edom the devil goes farther than just slavery. That's a low level thinking. You gotta think of all the things that this man has done
And
is still doing to keep Jake on that very low level of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to the foods, knowing what foods to pair together. You know, why do you think you go to these high-end Edomite restaurants, you order a steak, you know, what did they say? What wine pairs well with this meal, with this meat?
Exactly. What wine pairs well.
You know what I'm saying? There's an order to things, man. Jake going there and orders a lamb and a grape soda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This is Micah 2:1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity."
Yeah, woe to the Edomites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they devise a way for Jake to go off.
Yep. That word devise is a plan.
Yep.
Right? It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds."
Yeah, they work bad times for the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scripture saying that they really came asleep because their mind is on what? Destroying you.
They got everything.
They got everything.
They still, that TV show The Simpsons.
Yep.
I forgot the dude's name. Mr. Burns. got Mr. Burns. He owned really the city is.
Yeah.
That's from my understanding of the show. The city says he's the richest man in the city,
Yeah.
but he's still trying to F people up in the city.
Yeah.
He's still trying to F people up in the city.
That's the spirit. That's the Edomite spirit, man. They can't help themselves. You know, Jake get mad. Yeah, you have a right to be mad at the things that they do, but that's how they're programmed.
Mm-hmm. As far as the movie,
Yeah.
that's part of the truth. The truth gives you peace.
Yep.
That's what brothers guys, Yahweh says, my peace I leave unto you. Not as the world giveth.
Right.
The world's giving
Right.
a false sense of peace and money can save you and all this. No, the peace is he is the devil. He is gonna crash the society. It's the power that he's been given, but we win at the end. That's
right.
the peace that we have.
That's right.
This is the Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Yeah, they work evil upon their beds, man. You know, they're thinking of ways how to further afflict the Israelites, man.
All right, 24/7.
Yeah.
They said I was looking at what's this dude's name? He got a weird name. He make those 3-4 hour long the Cuperman podcast or something like that. I sent a few clips
Okay.
to the brother. I can't remember. I be watching his shorts. You know, this dude. You seen this dude, right?
Ah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send your brother some stuff.
Yeah, I've seen him.
But the Huberman podcast, you know,
Oh yeah.
they had
Yeah. You gonna throw the
that's why it smelled like that, cause that's the
that was man.
well, you know, he had said people who smoke THC, right, between teenage to 25. How do you say it? It just lowers down your productivity. It basically dumbs you down.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what Babylon the Great is doing, is dumbing our people down. And these are boys. Oh, they cloned Tyrone. You saw the dude that he looked just like another rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, the Island Twins. There was a Jake that passed that looked just like the Island Twins.
Wow.
You didn't see him, he had the hair.
Nah.
You know, it's like he had the dog. Him and the Jake was walking the little dog,
Yeah.
the little pit bull. You know, the baby pit bull.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want my dumb dogs, but
Yeah.
you need like a field for that thing.
Yeah.
But Jake has been cloned every aspect. Eve has I know, right? That spirit of Karen, that's a clone. You know?
Yeah.
All these are clones in society. That's why they're set up, and you know the Island Boys are set up so people can mimic them.
Yeah.
Right? That's part of him devising iniquity.
Yeah, I was gonna do a lesson on this before I allowed it, but it's check this out.
When I was young, I thought everything about this music shit. You feel me? This shit like freaking ready, man. It look good. Not goofy ass.
Jake saying,
like he's really a gangster.
Listen.
He's really known he's a platinum selling plant. They planted this motherfucker and gave him a fucking song.
That's
Whereas
it.
a nigga
Yep.
like me haven't said.
oh, yep. They show you that briefly in the Biggie Smalls movie. He was like, "Do you want to be someone rapping about?
Yeah.
You know, what do you?" He's basically asking, "What persona do you want to take on?"
Yep.
When he went to Puffy,
Yep.
he's asking, "What persona do you want to take on?" You know, this dude Joyner Lucas, he raps about being poor and all this, but he even told it. He's never been in poverty. You know, I
See?
grew up good.
See?
But why are you rapping so depressing?
See?
You know? Why you rap about how good you had with your parents?
Right.
But I don't know. It's it's foolishness. But it says, this is Micah 2:1. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah, because going back to Job 9 and 24, the earth was given into their power. So as long as they have the power, what are they going to do? They're going to issue out wickedness at an all-time high, man. And it's mainly to bring you Jake's down. Yeah, a lot of their people gonna fall. Nations gonna fall with it too. But it's mainly to destroy Israel, man. You know. This man's on his. This man should be thinking about the model that's beside him. You know what I'm saying? The finest, most beautiful women in the world. Everything at the snap of a finger for these devils.
You see the type of losers they set up? A Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Tell me this dude. You watch a TV show like Suits, right? They're supposed to be like the most like. They show you the people who are in like investment banking. These guys are like cutthroat.
Yeah.
You know, they're the most like they're like the toughest Edomites. They're business oriented.
Mm-hmm.
They're about kicking ass. But you do like your Jeff Bezos, your Bill Gates, your Mark Zuckerberg. They're weak.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They look like kids. They act like kids. They're all bent out of shape. And they got all this money and wealth, and they're not even investing in their health. They're not even investing in building a stronger mind. Like you said, they're trust fund babies.
Yep.
They've been given all those things, and that's the forefront. Oh, I just can't act like that, and I'm gonna be great.
Yeah.
If you look at Elon Musk, if you look at something he says, you know, it can just be something so simple. Oh, we love Elon. He's the best. He's so smart. He's so wise. Just because he has something everybody's chasing after.
Yep. Yep.
But the elites planted him there.
Yep.
Those are part of the devices that Esau Edom setting up.
They just on in a big game.
Yep. Because I was watching, you know, I'm gonna read verse 2.
Yep.
But I was watching IUIC, you
I
know.
still got one.
Nate was talking about you don't see a so-called black superhero, and you don't. It's not set up for Jake to be in that position.
Yeah.
To be someone who's austere, manly. Because I want to be like that. I want to be like that. Growing up, I was a fan of that. I want to be like that. You see? But this is Micah 2:2. It says they covet fields, right? You see that? You see that in Maui, right?
Yep.
And take them by violence.
Yeah, by violence. Through what? His blessing, the sword. That's how he's able to take these lands and rule over the people with his blessing. And that blessing is about to run out. Okay? The Lord's going to take that power back away from him, man. And he's doing it now by us being out here on the highways and byways, man. Start with our head apostles and elders, bishops, and great millstones. And look, they're elders. You know?
Yeah. That's why you got, biblical prophecy unfolding. You got Russia arming these nations.
Yep.
Waking up the mighty men, preparing for battle, preparing for war.
Yep.
Right? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
Yeah, and take them by violence. They want those things. You're not supposed to covet after someone else's, man. All right?
Yep.
But what they take is what? They find out, there's something valuable there.
Yep.
You know?
The verse also, the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
Yeah, that move. They had they had some type of wealth in that city, and they wanted it, or they wanted the land. They said, "Y'all gotta get out of here."
Yep.
They were willing to just destroy the whole city.
Yep.
Like, damn.
That's the spirit of Esau, though. That's his spirit.
Yep. But then when they get there, they destroy it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to upkeep it. Like the movie Avatar. They show you that the second one that came out is a great example. These niggas just set up their AI robots. They built up a city in like 2 weeks or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 6 days actually. It was a short time. I know, right? And they build up their city, but they destroyed the land.
Right.
They burned down all the trees. And they show you in that movie how everything is connected.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, you're gonna be able to talk to the animals.
Yeah.
But it says, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Right? You can't be an Israelite.
Yep.
Right? You can't be. They oppress your heritage. Now this is what your children and your people. This is the mindset that your people are going to be cultivated in. and grow up to learn. This is gonna be your family's superhero, your family's you know, spokesperson, the leaders of your people. This is the face of the black community, right? The Latino community. They set up people in those positions to oppress you, to keep you low. Big Mama.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, made her the head of the house.
Like Martin Lawrence. Esau was like, you guys dress up like Big Mama and go undercover.
Yep.
Why? Why can't we just ask her straight up?
Yeah.
Because she'd never tell you. Like, and they act like they put all these time and resources, like Jake just the biggest criminal on the planet. What was he doing? Counterfeiting money or something? I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, no.
He was just doing something small time.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember that movie.
But was there any more of yours?
Yeah. I was holding back in Amos 9. Back in Amos chapter 9, and I'll read 8 again. And it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Save me that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Well, it was like, bitch, I'm not listening to you. It seemed like you drunk as hell.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's how she was looking at him. He was like, hey, you need to go. But that's her mom in front of her. But I don't know why the mom now looking at her kid, not paying attention. You got a random stranger talking to your daughter. You don't even know. I don't know if it's a random stranger or what. It's just a bunch of madness and confusion going on. They look like they know each other. But I think that's the mom, or he drunk as hell walking around with that kid. That's Babylon for you. Yep.
So it says, verse 9, it says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Like Jacob scattered amongst all nations.
Yep.
And through this word, they're being gathered together. You know, through this wisdom knowledge, they're being gathered back together.
That's right.
You know, in this gathering, this is a gathering of the minds. You know, us gathering together, the gathering of the minds. We're all on one accord, all thinking the same thing.
Right.
Right, and our desire, what we're working towards, building towards, right? That one accord, all working and building, is the forwarding of the kingdom of heaven, right? And that's why you see it coming with great force, because men who are in order are building. You know, oh damn, why we got 2 people putting up the door? You only take 1 person, or you know, everything's like a well-oiled machine. Everything's working in order. You know, damn, who put the door hinges on this way? They're supposed to be on the other side. Oh, my bad.
Yep.
I was out of order.
Yep.
But no, you got men in order building this thing, right? You're gonna have men come and refix something that's already been. This is Yahweh Shema Shai's truth. He's working things out.
Right. So it reads on Amos 9 and 9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel amongst all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
That's right. That word sift, you know, that inward agitation as well.
Yeah.
You know, really this truth is seeing who really measures up with the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? There's a great shaking going on.
Yep.
But the elect are not going to be offended. The elect aren't going to fall by the wayside of Babylon the Great and the ways that are being pushed upon these different societies that are set up.
Is that Matthew? Parable about some fell on
a stony ground. Some fell by the seashore.
Yep.
And then some fell on good ground.
Good ground, yep.
You know?
That's right. It says, verse 10, Amos 9 and 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Yeah, man. That's pretty much plain. All the sinners, the transgressors, the ones who go against what the Heavenly Father has prescribed through this word, they're going to perish. The Lord's going to find a way to delete them from off the earth. And a major way is put the spirit on them to take that seed hit, man. That's be a major way that the Lord brings evil upon our people. You know, leading up to that, you got all types of different wars and skirmishes.
But now they're talking about, like you said, wars and skirmishes.
Yeah.
Now they have the poly crisis. Now you thought the C 1 to the 9 was bad.
Yeah.
Now we are going to make it a double whammy. You thought one thing was bad. Now well, let's see what happens when we throw the next one. 2 and 3 thing is going on.
Yep.
You know, they might bring. Well, I don't know. Who knows? We know they were saying that the environment is constantly, adapting, right?
Yeah.
If you can read between the lines,
Yep.
right? You know, they say, and that's going to lead to shortages.
Yep.
To where now there's not any food on the grocery stores. Now, like you said, skirmishes. People are rifling people's houses because the lack of lack of resources. Right? But don't worry, after a week, 2 weeks, a month of skirmishing, Esau's gonna come in.
Yep.
Solution. We can let people delete each other for a while, for a time being.
Yep.
And that solution is gonna be that C hip.
That's right.
And I got Revelation 14.
Come. It says the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So during these bad times that are getting ready to befall this place, Jay is going to still be in a mindset of completely doing wickedness, not acknowledging the scourges that Yahweh Shai is slapping him with, man. You know, the Lord gonna take a family member, and Jay gonna still roll up at the funeral. You know, he's gonna roll the blunt up. You know what I mean? They're gonna still be calling on JC when the true names of the Heavenly Father and Son are out here. They're gonna still be lying in wickedness, man.
Yep. That's what that's why I behoove our people, to get right now.
Yep.
Right? Because things are only gonna get worse in society. Right? Things are gonna get worse and worse. You think inflation is bad now. Wait till they implement this new currency.
It's supposed to get worse.
Yeah. It's Bible prophecy, Revelation 6.
Yep. Yeah, let's get that. Take evil
Hurry not the oil or the wine. I think it's like verse 7.
Nah.
Talks about
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
verse 6.
Yep. This is Revelation chapter 6.
You got it blue letter?
Yeah, I get it.
Let me look at that word.
So look at which word?
Well, let's just read it and then get the definition for the word measure and the word penny.
Yep. This is Revelation 6:6. It says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny.
So it's a measure of wheat, right? A measurement, right? Let's get that word measure.
Want to measure first?
Mm-hmm.
All right. G 55, 18 or 17. It says,
Strong's G 5518. 3 weeks.
40 weeks. It says a dry measure containing 4 less than our quart, 1 liter, as much as would support a man for a moderate appetite for a day.
Yeah. So this measure of wheat for a penny, right? Your days, that penny is your denarion, right? Which was the wage that a man will make after a day's wage, a penny, right? That was the denarion, the currency, right? So it's gonna take a day's wage to feed a man of a moderate appetite. Well, read again. And that, let's say you made let's say you make
$100 a day.
$100 a day. That meal, that apple is gonna cost $85, $55. That loaf of bread is gonna cost, you know,
Yeah.
$80. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's gonna lead people to just steal. Why the hell would I pay something? Because you don't put value on it. I would never put value on a piece of bread that costs $80.
Right.
Is it gonna make them grow wings? Like, you know what I
They're
mean?
moving. That's why they took it off.
Yeah, they got sued. But you know, that's what that movie Suits is, that TV show Suits is all about. They settled it behind doors.
Yeah.
They got a settlement instead of taking to the courts. That's how Esau was able to get away with crimes as well.
Yep.
You know, they just sue each other, take each other out of power. They use the law to their advantage.
That's right. What that dude Charleston White said.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Charleston White?
Nah, I mean, I know, I get it though.
Yeah.
I get it. Because they breaking the policy somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like, why not?
That's what he said. Yeah.
Why not take advantage?
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's for you to take advantage
Yeah.
of. You gotta play the system or it's gonna play you.
Yep.
That's too petty for me though. You know what I mean? Ain't no, it's just too petty.
So you want to get the definition for which one?
Oh, penny.
Penny. All right.
It's a measure of wheat or a penny.
I read
Yeah.
Revelation 6:6 says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny. So the penny.
Yeah.
It says, right.
Denarius.
Right. This is a Roman silver coin in the antique and New Testament times. It took its name from beginning equal to 10 asses.
Damn.
That's a lot of donkeys.
So that's like, you know,
Yeah.
that's like, it said the penny, it represents 10 asses.
Yeah.
Damn. B equals to 10 asses.
Yep.
We'll read on down.
Yep. It says it was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire.
So this is the principal, it was a standard.
Yeah.
It was the standard coin for the Roman Empire. Right? The denarium. You can look this history up. You know?
Yep. It says, from the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, it was seen that the denarius was the ordinary pay for a day's wages.
And that's Matthew, so the 19th chapter, 20th chapter. You know, and the master of the house agreed to pay them all a penny. He agreed to pay them the day's wage, right? So a day's wage, right? You know, for us, it's gonna be the kingdom of heaven, Lord's willing. You know what I mean? That's what we're working towards. But a day's wage here in Babylon, whatever you're making, I think minimum wage is $15 an hour. 15 times 10, $150, you know, after taxes, it's about $100, right? It's gonna take a day's wage to feed a man with a moderate appetite, right? You might be on that warrior diet. 20 hours no eating, 4 hours eating.
Yep.
You know, you might be on that warrior diet. But let's see if you're able to feed yourself.
Yep. And that's why, you know, women with a lot of children in that day, they gonna eat them, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me running down to take that sea hip.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna eat them too because it's gonna be, you know, it might be somewhere you don't get no station set up anywhere near. You might have to walk 20 miles.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So back in Revelation 6:6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
So that's super hyperinflation. You know, that's hyperinflation. In the, you know, that's what's coming to the society. You know, to which will ultimately just lead to chaos.
Yep.
Some people are gonna have it. You know what I mean? We don't really, you know, some people might have it.
Right.
You got people that are wealthy here.
Yeah.
But they were also, I was looking at a report, I can't remember where I heard this from, so Salaki on that. They were saying the times that we're living in now are really worse than the Great Depression.
Yeah.
You know, they're already bad.
Yeah.
And people don't really realize it. But the minds of these people who are built, who are mayors and governors, you know, we just gotta get these niggas out of here. Just raise, it's okay if the price is going up.
Yep.
It's okay, I mean, they just gonna get out of here. Gentrification. You know, Esau sees that as a, you know, it's annoying, but you know.
Yep.
But now these people, and really these people are hurt. I am Jake who live by themselves, you know, or you might live with a roommate. You and your roommate, y'all spending, to be real, like $500 to $700 on groceries if you're trying to eat healthy. You know?
Man.
You got a family.
Yeah.
You dropping a band on groceries every month. A band on groceries?
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
But, you know, we're going to really see where the ball is not that. We're going to really see what the Lord is dealing with that day. Then shall it be known who are my chosen.
That's right. And that's you know, it says hurt not the oil or the wine. I mean, hurt not the oil and the truth. You know,
Yeah.
those who have the knowledge, the value. Read it again. The value of the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, like, you know, this truth has a value to it.
Yep.
Like, you know, the FRNs, this dollar bill, the value of this dollar can buy me this. Well, the truth can buy us many things.
Yep.
Right?
Matthew 6.
These are riches that we
Yep.
have. And these riches are not going to diminish when this society breaks down.
Nope. It's going to hold its weight.
It's gonna be more valuable.
That's right.
You know?
That's when you cash in.
Yeah.
Revelation 6:6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the poor beast say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
That's right. The oil and the wine represents those who have the truth. So we're not going to be hurt. We're not going to be affected. Our resources, our wealth, you know, our riches are not going to be affected. And I don't mean carnal riches. We mean our spiritual riches, our spiritual bank account.
Yep.
Alms shall deliver thee during the times of death.
Yep.
You got something, guys?
Yeah. There's points in 20. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
So the deliverance has already begun. The deliverance has already begun.
Yeah.
The Lord he's broken off those chains that were in our minds and said, he shone a light in our mind. He said, follow me, this is the way.
Yep.
You know, now we're on that journey trying to get back, you know? And we just gotta keep following that light,
That's right.
right? You got it.
Yep. It says verse 20, Job 5:20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death.
The redeem means to buy back,
Yep.
you know? So he's gonna redeem or save,
Yep.
you know? He's gonna have us be able to eat and to be of a cheerful minds during the time of famine. You wake up, you praying, you know, you have a dream that you see an angel, you see your kid or your wife or you know where you see yourself in a vision open up the pantry. And just there's food in there.
Yep.
You have a dream about that. And you're like, oh damn, it's just like,
Yep.
and you're like, that was just a dream, you know. But spirit hop on you, like, nah, go wake up.
Yep.
Nah, go see what's in the pantry.
Right.
All your favorites.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's just like it might just be, you know, cooked meals ready to go.
Right.
You know, you don't know what's gonna be up in there.
Right.
You know, instructions. You know. Instructions might be in the Hebrew.
Right, I know, right?
We gotta practice. You know what I mean?
I was looking at something.
You know how it goes?
Yeah, you know how we go to on some, oh, we not much more better than like the birds.
Oh,
you know,
that'd be 6.
6, yeah.
It's like 6 in the 20.
Yeah, so that was bottom of the chapter. Yeah, the Lord takes care of does the blue jay get up and think about, oh man, I hit the local Aldi's up or the local Kroger.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I was on the internet, I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
They were saying the reason why birds ain't really coming back to Babylon, there ain't no food here.
Dang.
They were saying that the quails,
Yeah.
you know, the grass is not rich in nutrients.
Dang.
You know, a farmer was saying America's grass used to be rich in nutrients.
Yeah.
But the way they're cultivating the grass now, you know, are causing, you know, wildlife to migrate. It made me think about the movie Lion King. He was like, the prize moved on, Simba. It's over.
Yeah.
You know? Because there are bees, but they're only in certain areas.
Yeah.
I was driving past someone's house this summer, and they had these beautiful flowers, and they had so many bees. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
This must be the only place for the bees to really, you know, get it down. Because everywhere else is barren.
Yeah.
That's why we're not seeing bees.
Right.
Or people are poor about it.
But I'll guarantee somebody's worship.
Oh, yeah. The reason why, because they get DMs. There's a desperation. When you're deprived of food, give me anything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When you're deprived of women, give me anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how it
Yeah, you
is.
see that happy baby like that, baby.
You with that?
I was in the slump, baby.
Yeah, I was down.
I was down, you know.
But I'm back now.
I'm back. This is book of Job, chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "In famine shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword."
Yeah, like brothers, you know, Esau, his power that he has, you know, that he has, his blessing, that some people are going to receive that blessing. You know, they have it. They have their military weapons, right, in their houses. That power that gives those people to take resources from someone or to protect their resources, is going to be taken away. It's going to be null and void when it comes to the men of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're not going to be able to just run in and take our resources.
Right.
The Lord is going to deliver us from that.
Daniel 12.
Yeah, there's a kingdom in the heavens. That's what brothers gotta realize. That the heavenly host. You think Esau hasn't just thought about shooting the missiles off?
Of course.
You know? Nah, if he went, it's not working.
Yeah.
Or he go there and whoever, they have a council. Before they even get there, the people will perish. The angels went and slew them. Yeah. Because the Lord is putting aside, he's making sure everything goes. Right. The elites know they got no choice but to move forward. Right. They can't look back, they can't turn left and right, they're in straits. Right. They gotta go on with their plan. It's the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. So, right. You be thinking about something, a situation, how to get out of something. The Lord gotta plant that situation in your mind for it actually to work. Damn, you know, what should I do in this situation? Right. But the Lord put certain things in the Edomite's mind. Do this, do this. And it's not working for them. They lose it. If you kick that hard, make sure you get out of it.
I know, right?
But they were saying the body is death. The body is a living organism that wants to stay alive no matter what. So the body will live in those conditions. They'll invite those worms and those parasites in you to dwell in you so you can stay alive. Yeah. Self preservation.
I know, right? It reads on Job 5 and 21, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue."
And that's Esau's media, his persecution that's coming.
down. Yep.
And we're gonna be hid from that power. The
Yep.
scourge, you know, those lashings of the tongue. We're not gonna be like Andrew Tate.
Right.
I mean, that guy,
Nah, I think it's,
that dude's a loser.
I think it's so.
You know, but if you got guys like that, can
Yeah.
shows you how free you really are.
Right.
All of these people are losers compared to the men of Yahweh Shema Shai. Their mindset, you know, what they're pushing. How many you have? I hear Jake, everybody like, my woman don't cook, she ain't good enough. I'm like, nigga, look where you live. Not even look where you live, look how you live.
Right.
You think a woman just gonna cook for you? All you do is come home and play video games all day. Why would she want to cook for you?
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, you're a loser. You know what I mean? Just to be real, the men of society are a bunch of losers. Look at that one. Oh, someone was holding that one's hand. A Jake.
I didn't see it.
But you seen that, Gadol? You saw that? You saw it. Jake was holding one of the 600-pound ones. He was a skinny dude. Desperate, yeah. And she, you know, her legs aching, she needs the support. Quick stretch, though. We got it.
Yeah, this is Job 5 at 21. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid when destruction when it cometh. And one gotta ask themselves, why would you laugh when you see someone being put to flight? You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
Because like if you're in the wrong side of town, you like, oh,
yeah,
you like, oh damn. Even when Jake's scared of the dark.
yeah,
You try to walk through, you feel the chills on you. You like, damn, turn this light on. You know, you like turn this light on. So the mindset, the spirit, it really is just like, what are we gonna see?
yeah.
It's like, is the Lord gonna show us something? Or where we in the mind, the angel might just come to you and you might see him in his glory. You're like, oh this was on my side.
Yeah.
It's like the movie The Terminator. Until the Terminator comes and like helps them out,
Yeah.
they feel are the people from the future. You watch the first or second one. Until they got the extra help, they didn't feel like they was gonna win. You know, you watch the second one, he like, oh, we got a chance to kill this dude. Yeah, everybody in high spirits. You know? So power, you see that power, we can like, oh, yeah, we knew it was there, but we could never fathom.
Right. Realistic. You know?
You know, Elijah had power to raise people from the dead. Your loved one, Esau might come in and slay your loved one, leave them.
Yep.
You got what we wanted.
Yep.
The Lord put the spirit on you.
Yep.
You know, not even your loved one. Someone might be sheltering you
Yeah.
and trying to keep you a secret.
Yeah.
And they might hide you, right? And their loved ones die.
Yep.
And the Lord put the spirit on you to raise them from the dead.
That's right.
That's the times we living in.
Yep.
I mean, that's the power.
And it's all over again.
Yeah, you gotta be able to believe in that power. We gotta be able to believe in that power.
That's right.
That's the power that's coming.
Good. This is back in Job 5 and 22. It says, "In destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth."
The beasts of the earth, these animals that's gonna be out here,
Yep.
these different dogs, barking,
Yep.
you know, they might, you know,
Yeah.
we're not gonna be afraid of them. The Lord is gonna put that submission, that spirit of submission on them when it comes to us.
Yep.
You might see a bear come out of nowhere. If you live in like the mountains, bears
Forget
are
about
all
it.
out there.
Forget about it.
I got a video. You know, we traveled to Asheville, you know, years back. We saw a bear right on the outskirts of the city. You gotta go up the mountain,
Yeah.
right? It's like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
But right there, right next to the city, a bear was just chilling.
Right.
There was a baby bear too. He was like 6 feet. He was like, he was like 6 feet tall.
6 feet. That's a baby bear.
Yes, he was a little bear compared, you know, you think
Right.
a big ass grizzly bear
Right.
that's just swiping trees.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That I tell you, times we coming into, you see a bear, he
Right.
just like, he look at you, he be like,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
he just jet off at
Yeah.
someone else that's
Yeah.
hiding in the woods. Like
Yeah.
that might be, you know,
Yep. Or you might just, hey, you might, you know.
he might just camp up next to you.
Yeah. You might want to go over the area for it. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He look at you and be like, follow me.
Yeah, exactly.
Follow me.
Around, you know, lead you into a cave or something.
You know?
You're gonna still be kind of like,
Yeah, you got, like, you know, the flesh, you might be a little nervous.
yeah.
But it's just like, oh, the spirit can be like, follow him.
Yep.
Because the spirit tell you this is dangerous. That's why you gotta be, your senses gotta be heightened.
Yep.
Right? You gotta exercise these spiritual senses. Read it again.
Yep. It's Job 5:22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh.
Uh-huh.
Neither shall I be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
That's right. We're not gonna be afraid, right? And that starts now. You exercising. You're like, when you're in a situation like 2/3, right? You gotta be able to. If a 2/3 want to hang out, you gotta be able to sense like, nah, this is gonna turn out bad.
Yep.
You know, it might be a family member or whatever.
Yep.
You know, or it might be, you know, you gotta be able to sense. Oh, now we just gonna get some food. You know, at Big Mama's house, she gonna cook my favorite meal that's lawful. You know, this is cool. You know, oh, who gonna be there? You gotta be able to sense the environment, right? You got it.
It's going what you're saying. Proverbs 13:21. Evil pursueth sinners.
Right? Bad times pursue. They chase after
Right.
the sinners of our people.
So we gotta watch how, you know.
You gotta watch how we're walking.
It says, but the righteous good shall be repaid.
But to the righteous, they're gonna be repaid. What's gonna pursue them is good. Right? So during the times that we're coming to, evils shall befall the evil.
Right.
That's
right.
I mean, lesson on that.
That's right.
I was like, evil shall befall the evil. That's a simple title. That's what's
Clearly.
coming.
Clearly.
Bad times are gonna befall the bad, the wicked. You know, the scum of the earth, and they deserve it.
Speaking of bad times, I saw an article. Some guy jumped from one of those buildings in New York, and came down, fell on like some type of like, I guess something like that. It's still in the half.
Damn. We're still alive?
Nah.
Okay. I just wondering.
I mean, if he was, I mean,
He probably felt that impact though.
of course. And, you know,
Lord,
like,
the angel slow it down. He feel every bone breaking in his body, his skin splitting apart.
whew,
Right? We don't really know.
Yeah.
You know, the angels can do anything. But, you know, they got the power most high. Yahweh.
yeah. Hebrews 10:31.
Yeah, man. Could have slowed it down. You could have felt. It could have been like, you see those fists being like in boxing matches, in movies. They slow it down.
Slow it down.
Could have been like that.
Yep. Yep.
They should be tormented with fire and brimstone.
So reading on, it says verse 22, Job 5:22, 23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. So nature is going to be on our side. What they call nature, Mother Nature is going to be on our side, Lord willing. We saw those men that endure.
You seen the movie King Arthur, Legend of the Sword?
Yep.
Remember the woman, she was able to command the crows?
Yep.
The dude had him right there, and that big ass snake came out of nowhere.
Yep.
She was like, I got a plan. You know, and he went into that trance, which, you know, I won't talk about it, you know. But he went into that trance a little bit, you know, and then before he knew it, he was saved.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, woke up like, damn. He was like, oh, that big ass snake came out of nowhere.
And that's the times that we're living. That's what we're gonna see. You know, that's what we're gonna see, man.
All right. An angel just. I remember brothers had a dream about that. You know, angels coming and saving them and delivering them,
Yeah.
lifting people who were after them up just in the air.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna get real sci-fi. At least know it's gonna get sci-fi.
That's why they don't want me nowhere around. They want to be in their little BUNKERSs.
Yep.
You know.
Look at that Revelation 14.
Yep.
So Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image,
Yep.
and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hands.
Yeah. If any man worship the beast, man. All right. And we ain't talking about the blue one from X-Men. It's this man's way of life.
His power structure.
His power structure, what he promotes. You know. Remember the scriptures tell us, order them to go down to Egypt for help. All right. They trust on horses, chariots.
Yep. They
That's
depend on this man for
Yeah.
every aspect of life.
yeah.
Well, the scriptures say you
How
gotta
they
go to him
eat.
for the one, four things.
You know. But nah.
Like how they eat.
Yeah.
And they'll have like a dude like Dr. Oz say something that, you know, that the influencers are talking about just so people can keep listening to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or you need to take a nap. I mean, I don't even want to say anything he said because some
Yeah.
of it's true, a lot of it's false.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, bro.
But that's our people worshiping the system.
Yep.
It says in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Receive. Which, you know, he's not gonna have to really force a lot of you Israelites to get that thing, man. You're gonna be ready and happy to take it. This society's gonna crumble that much, that bad, that the only way you see the solution is by taking this man's all. The digital all.
Yeah, you want offering to my God? Because
Yeah.
it's his God.
It's his God, yeah.
It's his God that's creating those that food for you to eat during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You think Esau is just in the lab like nice? He's an algorithm
Yep.
to create those meats.
Yep.
Yeah, they just put them in the tube and it does it all by itself.
Yep.
His God is creating that food.
Yep.
That AI, you know, that 1.9 technology, right,
Yep.
is what's creating those meats. So with those meats being, you know, born like that,
All right, born.
right, birthed into the earth, he's like, well, you gotta prove to me you're down.
Yeah.
You want to be worthy to eat of my God and
Yeah.
his meats. This is my manna from heaven.
Yep.
I need you to worship me. We gotta enter into a contract.
Yeah. Because we're living in the times where you got to choose who you worshiping, man. It's not gonna be here who worships what in these latter days.
Yep. And
You know?
everything that you're gonna be eating, offered, that's all gonna be his technology. You know, we used to say it's gonna be like pork, but now that is gonna be from his technological advances.
Yep.
That's what you're gonna be eating. And they showed you.
Yep.
Like, damn, what's this like? Like, what are you telling me here?
Yep.
Nigga, like, you can just pour meat? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's in there? How was that created? Why don't we know? Why can't I go into Nestle's
Right.
and see how they create the chocolate milk?
And exactly.
They already got the patent on it. I can't copyright it.
Right. And you don't think that's part of wine and philosophy? You don't think that's part of his wine? That what you're going into right now?
Yeah.
Other countries don't want that. They want to go to the farm and, you know, go get what they gotta get.
Then we go get the cow leaf
Yeah.
coming off the plant
Yeah.
and harvest it.
Yeah. You know?
They want the real stuff.
Exactly. They don't want no factory printing off something for you.
All right. Like, damn, you printing off meat.
Yeah.
That make no sense. You had this whole time,
Yeah.
and it's on the shelves.
Right.
So those things are on the shelves in these other countries.
Yep.
And then people are like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, could be something.
Yep.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, I read it NLT. So Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. And why are we familiar with the schemes? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We put it on the minds of our apostles, our elders, and certain whistleblowers, man.
All right, you got the angels of the Lord there in the council. You know, basically, elbow to elbow. They right there next to Esau, Edom. Right? So, and then they tell us, so we become familiar.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This is what they planted. This is why I told them to plan.
Yep.
You ever
Yeah.
see Death Note? They show you that. In that TV series.
Yeah. So remember we read Amos 9, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. So they're like going in, you're saying they're everywhere. They're rubbing elbows.
They right there in the council.
Yeah.
They see the other angel, they coming back, giving the reports.
Yep.
Left hand angels, right hand angels, letting know what's going on.
Yep.
This is what I told them to say.
Yep.
Man don't have their own will. You can have I have a will to get up every morning at 7 o'clock.
Right.
You know, but something else can have a stronger will over you. And that's the will of Yahweh by Shema Shai. Say, now you're not waking up to 8:30, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
You know? It's my will, you know? I'm gonna use all my willpower and might to make it to where I am able to wake up every day at this time.
Right.
But now the Lord, He has a will.
Mm-hmm.
And that power far exceeds yours. Any more on that? Yeah. This is back in Revelations 14, right? In 10, verse 9 at the
Can I
bottom.
read this real fast?
Yeah.
This is Job 33 and 17. Now, so I'll get to the point. 15. It says, in the dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he opened up the ears of men, and he sealed their instructions.
He seals their instructions. You have a bag of chips that's sealed.
Yeah.
You can't add or take away from
Yeah.
it. You know, it's sealed. Right? Your instructions on what you need to do are sealed.
Yep.
You know, and dreams can bug you out.
Yep.
You know? Dreams are horrible.
They lift up like on. The scripture says that it lifts up fools.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It says, Job 33 and 17, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man.
That he might draw men for his purpose.
Yep.
You know, now I need this man to do this right here.
Yep.
Everything's being done by the purpose of Yahweh by Shema Shai, by the will of the Lord.
Yep.
So I know that the way of man is not in himself.
Yep.
I know that it's not man that walketh to direct his steps.
Yep.
Right? Correct me, O Lord.
Yep.
Not in thy anger, but in thy mercy.
Right. You don't want the Lord to correct you in his anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to be some IVs. You know? Nah, bro.
Right.
But that's what Jake's getting ready to get, because they're going back to Proverbs 1. You know? Oh, that was it on that.
You okay? Back in Revelations 14 to 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is pure, which is poured out without mixture.
Yeah, so they're going to drink of the wine of the wrath, which is fire. Remember Isaiah 66 and 15 told us the Lord's coming back with fire. You know? And this place called America is going to be that lake of fire, man. Once those ICBMs touch down, along with the assistance of chariots, man. With beaming down that concentrated fire. All right?
Yep. I mean, them laser beams, really, it's like, why I believe in those, you know, it's just why I believe. When those missiles are shot off, a lot of these buildings in China, these skyscrapers, you know, with the inventory, China's inventory is terrible. That's why they have those sinkholes.
Yeah.
Because they get funding to build up the city, but corruption, people, they cheap out.
Right.
You know, they take half the money and they do the job, but with cheaper funding, so it don't last them as long. I believe a lot of, you know, we know the idols are going to be shooken.
Yep.
And they're going to fall to the ground.
Yep.
You know, but I believe a lot of these buildings, you know, skyscrapers, a lot of these metropolitan cities,
Yeah.
houses just gonna crumble and fall.
Yep.
You know, when those missiles are shot off and when Yahushua sweeps through with the band of angels,
Yep.
everybody gonna see. They're gonna be in fear. They're gonna be like, damn, that's gonna be the sweep.
Yep.
You know, the Lord ain't just gonna be just showing them. He's gonna be zapping. You know, he have the whole planet Earth.
Yep.
Jeremiah 25 and 33. Let me get that real quick.
Huh.
Jeremiah 25 and 33. It says, "And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even to the other end of the earth."
Yeah, but they say God, the Bible loves everybody. He wouldn't hurt a fly in a fruit fight or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know?
Food fight.
Yeah. But, you know, Yahweh Shah is coming to do a lot of deletion, man. You know? Contrary to popular belief, because this place is wicked. You see the wickedness each and every day. You open up your eyes and step out the front door. You know? Or you turn on the television, man. You see it every day, man. And the angels are sending a report back up. Right back up.
The Jeremiah 25 and 33.
We'll give away shoes.
Yeah, the shoes.
Yeah, the shoes. No, we don't want to give it away.
It says, "And the slain of the Lord shall be." That's how you want them to. It says, "And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even to the other end of the earth."
Like we read earlier, it's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy this place. You know? And look at the state of our people. The C,
Capital C.
the capital C environment, wine, doctrine that has spread too far to 2/3 of our people.
Yeah.
There's no rehabilitating them, man. You know, you can't cut out the capital C in them spiritually. You
Yep.
know?
That's why the scripture say, "Be pilgrims on the earth."
That's right.
He that marry as though as if he has not gotten a wife or something like that.
Yeah, that's in Matthew, right?
2 Ezra 16,
2 Ezra 16.
like 4:39, 40, right? But it says, "They shall not lament, neither gather nor bury. They shall be dung upon the earth."
Yeah, they shall be dung upon the earth. Crap. All right.
Yep, they're gonna be just laid out. They're gonna be a carcass.
Yep.
Like an animal is labeled as a carcass.
Yep.
You know, that's gonna be Jake out here. They're gonna be a carcass in the street, just laid out through.
Yep.
Right? So since they're gonna be like that, scripture. I mean, we know what's gonna happen. The elites are gonna have to come and clean up society.
Yep.
You know, but hey, man, this death that's coming to this world is gonna be just horrible.
Yep.
You know, and we gotta be in that mindset now of departing, right?
Yep. Yep. I got it. The 2 Ezra 16 and 44 says, "They that marry."
Sorry up a little bit. You sorry 40.
Yeah.
40.
Yep.
Do a little bit. Do a little bit of that.
Okay. It says, 2 Ezra 16 and 39. "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth."
And that's what we warn our people about.
Yep.
The famine, the pestilence, right? The third woe. These plagues that are coming are not slacked.
Yep.
Inflation is not getting. I was buying avocados 2 months ago for $1.50.
Mhm.
Now they're $2.50,
Yep.
and they went up to $2 a week ago.
Yeah.
Now they went up $2.50. I was like, damn.
I got to change my avocado spot because the ones there, they gonna be shit.
Yeah.
They don't taste the same.
Yeah, the avocados they hella green. I'm like, yo, they used to come in like ready.
Yeah.
These avocados before were
Yeah.
coming in ready.
Yep.
I was going and get them.
Yep.
You know, these ready, they ripe.
Yep. Be ready that next day. The ones I was
Uh-huh.
thinking. You know?
You know, they up a whole $1.
Yep.
You know, you buy 100 avocados a year, you pay an extra $1,000 basically. You know, before you know it.
Yep.
Like damn, extra $100. And then
That inflation.
inflation, bro.
Yep. So it's 2 Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
So everywhere across the four corners of the earth, sorrow is going to be there.
Yep.
Sorrow is going to be present because when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So the wicked is in a state of oppression. If brothers ever watched that TV show Berserk, that is, you know, it's an old show. It still come out. It's anime, like, you know, the manga, blah blah blah. But if brothers ever check that show out, they show you how evil the world is in that show, and that is reality. And that's in the show. But when you really understand, that's how evil the world really is. You know, it's a dark show. It's like, damn, this shit dark. But that's how dark the world really is.
Right.
You know, that's the reality of life. When you really think of it, when you get out of your head of just work, eat, sleep, and just really like, damn, there's people in Maui suffering right now. There's people over here through, finished, eating out garbage cans, while women are worried about how good they look in the mirror. No, evils are going to come upon you. Those same evils they're feeling, you're about to feel. You know, self-worship. You had a woman come up to the Elder Manasseh Zaba's camp. She was more worried about how she looked on camera than receiving the message. This is how it really looked. Like, who cares?
Every zone.
Women should be a harlot in the street.
Yep. It's annoying, man. It's really annoying. And it shows the low level, the pea brain of the Israelite woman, man. Not all of them, but majority of them, man.
Yeah.
What other nation of women do you see doing this, man?
Right. Weak men too. I've been on the job, maybe complain. I'm like, yo, shut up. The women not even complaining, but y'all complaining. What you come to complain for?
Oh man, this is 2 Ezra 16:40. Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Yep.
You gotta make yourself ready for this battle. You can't be tired.
Yep.
You know, brothers always say, Satan, he jumping 12th round. He energized. He ready to go. He ain't fatigued.
Right.
He conditioned for this fight. Right? So we gotta condition, right? We gotta get our minds mentally prepared. You know, spread me to a lot. Being healthy is more than just eating the right foods.
Yep. Yeah, I shared that one.
You know? It's more than just eating the right food. It's deeper than that.
Yep.
You know? Come on, yo. You got, and that's why it's good to change environment sometimes. Move. You know, do different things.
Yep.
Right? Every day after work, you're doing the same thing. You ain't never gonna grow. You ain't never gonna. That's a routine you're on. You gotta change your environment. I'm gonna go to the link after this.
Hey, we was talking about being content earlier. Now there's different situations and levels of being content. We're talking about being content with, you know, with what the Lord blesses you with, not wanting to have a abundance of things on the side because this is not our rest. You know?
I'm saying a man is not measured, you know, roughly paraphrasing, by the abundance of things that he has.
Right.
You know, even people who have a lot, they tell you that this isn't what makes me happy.
Right.
Right? Like David Goggins, he said, this is how I look is a byproduct of who I wanted to be. Right? You have people who come to the realization, no, I didn't want to be rich for the sake of being rich. I wanted to be a better person.
Right.
And getting riches just happened to be the byproduct of it. That's not what made me happy.
Right.
It just came with me trying to find peace in my life.
Right.
Right? And this is the highest level of peace.
Yep.
Right? Us finding this peace right here and trying to become this, just Yahweh Shai said the word became flesh and dwelt among them, right? We are trying to be that word becoming flesh now and dwelling among our people.
Yep.
Those living creatures.
That's right. So back in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40, it says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
That's right. The evils that are coming, we gotta be in the mindset of a pilgrim, right? And that word pilgrim, we look on online etymology, it's a man traveling a man on a journey to a holy place.
Yeah, brothers brought out earlier.
Yep. So that holy city that we are traveling to is New Jerusalem.
Yep.
You know, that's our mission.
Yep. I got a precept.
You got it.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. It says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
So the wiles, the trickery.
Yep.
Because Esau, Edom, you know, the spiritual demon Satan, I meant to say, is very crafty. You know, he is very crafty. You know, something that can be good for you, he can turn that into something bad.
Yeah, the scriptures say that too.
Yep.
Even Sirach somewhere.
That's why, you know, that's why you gotta find balance in your life. You know, you can stick, you know, you can eat apple a day, keep a doctor away, right? But you can eat too many apples.
That's right.
You know, and you know that's one thing.
I have an apple demon.
Yeah, I have an apple demon. I gotta eat apple.
Yeah.
To where you like, well, what about this? What
Yeah.
about this?
Yeah.
You can have this over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So society is
What's
set
good,
up
bro?
so strong. What up,
Remember
what
me?
up? I do remember you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So back in Ephesians 6 and 11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
That's right. The wiles, the trickeries of the devil. I used to work with her.
Second week.
So
Like
yeah,
came out last week.
yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. My people at family reunion right now, they want me to call in,
Check in. Yeah.
check in. So I didn't get to make it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to them. To be honest, I'm like, actually it's tomorrow, but they at the house.
Yeah,
You know,
at
they
the
want
house,
you to
yeah.
call. I'm just like,
What you do is you stop in at your work here. Hey, everybody.
No, they in a different state, so they want you to call.
Oh, yeah.
They want you to call so
Yeah.
you can talk. Hey, let me give you the phone. Let's pass the phone around.
No, you good.
And I'm
you
just
good.
like, nah, I'm good. We pilgrims. Our mind is not on this world.
Y'all are Israelites?
That's right.
We the Israelites.
I know y'all got them tassels in that blue. That's what's up. The white
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
is Esau. Praise the Lord. Okay, yes.
Say what you saw?
He said white man's Esau.
That's right. That's right. He is Esau. That's right. Boom, that's right. That's right, man. Let Jake know, you know.
Jake, no. I mean, Jake be on the internet 24/7.
Yeah,
You think they don't know?
yeah. Jake loves that idea, but that idea that we're coming with through the Spirit and Paul Shad has seen its no value here.
There's not a value right now.
Yeah, it's not a value right now,
You know?
but it will be. But keep reading. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Back in Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world."
That's right, against the rulers of darkness.
Yep.
So when the elites pass legislation and different policies,
Yep.
they're really passing those things against us.
That's right.
Right? There's a weed demon out here in Babylon.
It is.
You know?
And you know what's funny? A lot of those heathens are caught up in the destruction of us. You know what I'm saying?
They're collateral damage.
There you go. You know?
They're collateral damage.
You know, Esau doesn't really want to, you know,
It's just like, damn,
y'all in the way, so, you know,
it is what it is.
it is what it is. But it says, Ephesians 6 and 12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world."
This is a spiritual warfare.
Yep.
This is a battle of your mind. Things are constantly coming in, entertainment, the music. I mean, if just watch, I'm not saying do it, but if you watch, what is it, Hollywood Housewives or something like that?
Yeah.
Watch that for a year and watch how dumb you get.
Yeah.
Just sit that in front of your TV every day when you come home and you're gonna be dumb. You're gonna be dumbed down. But watch how fast you grow when you watch videos that are information that is just about bettering yourself, better routines, better habits, how you can implement those things, and then actually implementing them in your life. Watch how fast you grow when you do things that better you.
Yep.
Right? But Satan is trying to push things to the forefront, right? That's why you want to have discipline, right? You're trying to stick to a certain routine on how you eat,
Yeah.
right? You should meal prep. You should prepare.
Yep.
You should set things up. Oh, I got this fresh fruit cut in the fridge.
Right.
So when I come home after my long day, I can eat it. I'm not gonna just go to the chip bag.
Right. And all that comes with discipline. This society doesn't really promote discipline in a spiritual aspect. You know? Doesn't.
No, they don't.
Because if your principles and values and morals stand on do as thy will, there's no discipline there. There's no resistance against doing wickedness, man.
Yep. There's no need for temperance.
Yeah.
There's no need for being hard on yourself.
Right.
Right? So you really gotta set up different routines and habits in their life. You gotta set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Just dealing with your diet. If you wanna, after a long day of work, bro, last week you tried to eat better, but you failed. You gotta examine, damn, I failed here.
Yep.
I think this is why I failed. I was too tired, I wasn't planned enough.
Yep.
And you gotta make adjustments for the week coming up. That's you getting 1% better. You know?
It's funny you say that because last week, me and my woman, she wanted to go out. I forgot what we wanted to go eat, but it was some like bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, nah. I said, this is gonna be the last day I eat some crap. You know what I'm saying? But it takes discipline to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You can, if you can't be over it,
Yep.
really you gotta be worried about you that one thing. Let's get finish down some close up.
So it says against spiritual wickedness in high places. So going back, Second Ezra 16 and 40. So my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
That's right, that gotta be your mindset, the mindset of a pilgrim. This is not my rest. A pilgrim, right, travels from one city to the next. So if you meet someone you have different seasons of your life, right? This season I'm into, jazz music, I'm chilling with this crowd of people, and then you might change. You might still like jazz, but you might try, opera music. Just for an example, you might chill with these people.
Yeah.
Well, that season that you're in your life, whatever you're going through and learning toward, you gotta be willing to drop people.
Yeah.
I'm growing. I'm going to opera music now.
Yep.
I feel like this music, resonates more with me. Just say that. So those people that are in that city, you gotta be willing to travel to that next city.
That's right.
And they don't want to come along, they gotta get left to the wayside.
That's right.
Right? You got it.
That's
Well, I want to read verse 44.
yeah. Slack.
Just read
Read
on
it
down.
through?
Yeah, it's real clear.
It's 2 Ezra 16 and 41. And he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away.
That's right. He that selleth, you got good. You selling yourself a post.
Yep.
You work at the farmer's market. You got all your goods with you.
Yep.
You gotta be willing to leave those.
Yep.
These aren't valuable to me.
Valuable, yeah.
Those things are gonna perish when the fire comes.
That's right.
All right, you got it.
Yep. It says, as he that buyeth and one that will lose.
If you buy something, you buy a house, you're gonna lose that house.
Yep.
It's gonna be burnt up. Go ahead.
It says he that occupy merchandise, as he that have no profit by it.
Buying and selling, trying
Yep.
to get gain.
Yep.
The profit is temporary.
Yep.
When this deal goes down, those things aren't going to profit you.
That's right.
So you just get what you need and you get out.
Yep. It says, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein.
He that buildeth, right?
You that now.
You build a brand new house.
Yep.
Your mindset is like, damn. It's crazy.
Look what happened in Florida. All them jakes they got up out of Florida, man. All those construction workers. So you got lots of duplexes and houses and apartment complexes. They're just simply. It says, verse 43, he that soweth as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes.
That's right. It takes time to plant a vineyard.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That takes time. So
Yep.
you're building up a business, right? You might not reap.
Yep.
Hey man, I put a whole year into this business. Now the deal going down.
Going down,
You
yeah.
gotta be okay with that.
Yep.
Yeah, we just here to survive.
Yep.
You got it. Read verse 44.
Yep. It says that they, verse 44, that they that marry as they that should get no children.
That's right. Have no kids in this place.
Yep.
So you get a wife, you know, your mindset, man, we about to have some kids, we gotta raise them up. That shouldn't be your mindset.
Yep.
You know? That was really the point.
It says that they that marry not as the widowers.
That's right. And those who don't marry, then you're not supposed to be just out here
Yep.
looking for matchmakers.
Right.
Nah, your mindset is this place is gonna be done away with.
And therefore they that labor in vain.
That's right. They that labor in this society are laboring in vain because their mind, what they're laboring towards, is not going to benefit them when all hell breaks loose.
That's right. So Lord willing, this camp lesson is edifying. Before we close, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Karkadash.
Go on, our Apostle El's great millstone.
Shalom.
Shalom.